with the mouth. So you put in the jaw with a mechanism that goes on his head.
Maggie. Yeah, Maggie. They put an L-shaped bracket in the jaw, so you can do that movement.
This is the most intricate head. We put a test skin on it for now, just with some flesh tone on it. So we could practice with it. It's probably one of the most difficult things because Steve's going to coordinate jaw movement with lip movement. You can pronounce A-E-I-O-U and all the vowels. I-O-U. And then he moves the lips with little joysticks with his fingers. So there's 3 people that just worked Chucky's face.
I seem to recall that what Kevin did with Chucky was there was a kind of a developmental stage of it's a doll at first, and then it kind of became progressively a bit more human. But I think what that does is psychologically as an audience, you start to believe that it's a bit more alive.
The doll slowly begins to change. It becomes more human. So that the skin quality had to change. It had to go from shiny plastic, toy-like, into more fleshy looking, more human. It had to have little moles and freckles on it. His eyes got deeper.
The eyes went from that sweet kind of sparkling blue to almost this translucent blue. And Kevin came up with that.
Brad has great piercing blue eyes, so we wanted to replicate that.
They immediately almost suggest something evil because you can almost see through the blue.
We even talked about putting beard shadow on him, but we decided against that, go mustache or something, but we opted not to do that.
It follows the line of thinking that we teach the special makeup effects students. What do I need to see to make me believe that what I'm seeing is really happening? So if you can give life to this piece of rubber, the impression of life is there.
Within the makeup effects world, there is kind of a community of artists that are constantly kind of pushing the envelope for a majority of things. So you do different techniques.
I remember being in Kevin's shop and being impressed by the work that was there. And I remember him showing us the walking Chucky.
We had a servo puppet, and what I mean by that is it's a little tiny motors that people use in radio-controlled hobby cars or boats or planes. We take those little motors and we put them inside, the body. Today, if we're building any kind of animatronic character and it has a flaw in it, you know that the digital guy can come back later and fix it. Back in the 80s, there was nothing like that, so everything had to be perfect because it couldn't be fixed by CGI. We were nervous the first 2 weeks, but after the guys got a little relaxed, they began to goof off and began to kind of do things on the fly. They could come up with spontaneous moves, and if Tom Holland was watching a rehearsal and he saw something that they did on almost like as an accident, he would say, hey, repeat that, do that again. It was tough. I think I was calm, or maybe appeared calm, because I was just scared shitless.
Hi, it's me, Chucky. What do you think?
The animatronic movement, again, perfectly suited because it's a doll, so you can have a kind of a, 80s animatronic style to it.
You mean I have to live out the rest of my life in this body?
Then we had a all-cable Chucky, bicycle cabled, so that, with joysticks that are connected to, cables that go to elbows and everything like that. It was completely cable from head to toe.
Give me the power I think of you.
A rod puppet Chucky. One guy that, again, that held the body, he supported the doll as well, so he did the head and the body. And he had the 2-arm guys, so he was like a half puppet. We also had a screaming, kicking, self-contained, flailing Chucky. And we put a drill motor inside of his body. And it was all self-contained. And that would move his legs, basically like a